Tuckaroo, happy to be hanging out with you, and I've got Karen E. Reynolds in the studio. Karen, how you doing today,
Hi,
darling?
Chuck, I'm doing just fine.
Well, I'm glad to have you back with me.
I'm so glad to be back here. I always have such a good time up here.
Well, I appreciate that. Karen's latest CD, Read the Book, is out, and you turned me on to that, and I fell in love with the CD. Your songwriting and everything about you, darling.
Well, I've been hearing from your listeners. I just want to say publicly, much obliged for you playing my music, and you always have such nice things to say about me when you introduce the music, and I have been hearing from your listeners. So I really do appreciate it, Chuck.
Well, you know, like I said the last time we were here, it's just a pleasure to put good music out on the radio and let people hear it, and people just had a tremendous response to it.
Well, I do appreciate it very much. To those folks out there listening, and to you.
Well, Karen, we'll talk about all kinds of things. Karen's got a web page you can check out. You can get on Facebook with her, Twitter as well.
Yep.
And, I mean, all them
online things.
Them online things. You can keep up with everything she's doing, her schedule. She's got a show that she's going to be doing tomorrow, and that's with Susie Ragsdale.
Yes, Susie Ragsdale. Grammy-nominated Susie Ragsdale, and subsequently Ray Stevens' daughter. She's a very, very successful singer-songwriter in her own right. And Dierks Bentley recorded her song Bad Angel, and it was nominated. Dierks Bentley, Jamie Johnson, several of them were on it. And it was nominated for, forget exactly what they call it, but it was the event.
Okay.
It was nominated for the event. It wound up losing out to Alan Jackson and Zac Brown Band, but that's okay. It's an exceptional song, and Susie is an exceptional artist. It's the Fleur de Lis House Concert Series in Loudon, Tennessee, and
you're going to be playing tomorrow night.
Oh yeah. Susie and I both are going to be playing tomorrow night. Also going to have a special guest, Donna Beasley, another very, very exceptional singer-songwriter coming in from Nashville. So going to have a whole lot of music at this house concert, and from what I understand, they've already sold enough tickets to it that it's the largest crowd they've ever had.
Wow,
that's
so that's cool as it gets, isn't it?
We're pretty tickled, but we're going to have ourselves a really great time. It's a beautiful atmosphere, and if folks want information on that, they're welcome to either go to my website, which is KarenEReynolds.com. They can friend me on Facebook, Karen E. Reynolds, or they can email fleurdelismusic@yahoo.com. FLEURDELIS, fleurdelismusic@yahoo.com.
Well, that's cool. In the studio with me, Karen E. Reynolds, and your music is tremendous. And you want to pick one for us?
You know what? Yeah, I think I do.
Let's get a little sound check here. Let me see how that microphone's responding real quick. Okay.
How we doing there?
We got a pretty good scope on that. That sounds good. One more time. Just strum it one more time. There you go. All right.
I'm going to play one off of my first album, which actually is in the process of being re-released, because I have a new label and a new publishing entity now, so it's being re-released, and this is called To Me Too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karen E. Reynolds.
It's late, and once again I lie awake, can't stop thinking, my mind is full with thoughts of you. I see your face, I hear your voice, and wonder what to do with my heart. Can't get off this endless ride. My words are not what I feel inside. Do you see through me? I just can't tell. Am I lost in love, I've just got to find a way. For now I will only pray that you could say those things to me too. To me too. Are these dreams, or is this real? Why can't I explain how I really feel? I've been hurt before. So have you. Do we have a choice? Should this end? Or is it just the beginning of love? To say, I've just got to find a way. For now I will only pray that you could say those things to me too. To me too. To me too. To me too.
Woo! What a great song.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, this is Karen E. Reynolds, and singer-songwriter and just an extremely busy woman in the entertainment business. I mean, you've got your own publishing company?
Yeah, I do sign songs with other publishers, but there are a lot of things that I've managed to get, songs that I've managed to get cut, etc. So they start out me holding my own publishing. And then if I decide to sign it to a different publisher, we work out a deal. You know, it's always the art of the deal. We work out a deal, and they pitch it to whomever they decide they need to pitch it to, and release records on my own label. And
now, do you have I mean, you take an active part in producing everything that you put out?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. I mean, the quality of the production on that CD is excellent.
Thank you. I produced that one myself. That's self-produced. I had my eye on a friend who's a producer, and he was busy. And I thought, well, I've produced other people, so I've produced albums for other people, so surely I can do this and not mess it up. I learned that lesson early on. Part of the reason why the older record is being re-released is because I'm remastering it and remixing it. I did learn those lessons early on my own dime, the expensive mistakes. I learned those early on. So
I'm a lucky man now. There's two beautiful women in the studio with me. Mustang Sally's here.
Mustang Sally.
How you doing? Good. Well,
we have two mics.
I could get that one up for you and get you a chair if you want.
A little while. Yeah.
Okay.
I just came to see my girl Karen. I've been listening all the way from Knoxville. I came all the way from Knoxville just for this, to be in the studio with the Karen E. Reynolds.
You were so cool.
That's impressive.
And I don't know if anybody, have they heard her sing?
Oh.
Man.
The woman can sing, can't she?
The woman can sing. That's, You just got to hear. That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, she'll sing anything from Black Velvet to jazz and everything in between. You know what's impressive about both of you ladies? 20 years you have sang the national anthem at the Smokies Park.
Yes, I have.
And Mustang has sang the national anthem for the Knoxville Ice Bears. And, when I get into a commercial break, I'll hook that. Here, right here. Right there. That'll do you.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Are we on?
Yeah.
Oh, now we're both mic'd up.
You're live and in person now.
You know what's cool about the Ice Bears is that we've gotten to the point where they'll actually let me go in and pick the nights I want to sing. You know, how cool is that?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll take, Wiener Dog Race night. That's a given, right? And it was kind of funny, Chuck, because I brought my little Yorkie to the wiener dog races one time, and I was talking about it on the radio, and I said, Gucci came out to look at all the wieners at the hockey game.
Jeez. Wow.
But and then Baby Derby Night, we like to do that, and Karen's been singing for the Smokies for a long time.
Yep.
I mean, that's impressive to be able to. I mean, I've heard you sing the national anthem, and I've never been to a Smokies game, but I mean that would be just a personal kick to get out there and sing the national anthem before a sporting event like that.
It's an honor and a privilege. It truly is.
It is, and it's so cool because you really, especially in the hockey arena, you can feel it and you can hear that sound bouncing off the walls. And it is a little harder, I think, in the baseball field because you got to really, really belt it because it kind of goes with the wind.
Yeah, it can disappear on you, and then it can also kind of fold back on you. You know, sometimes it just depends on how the wind's blowing, but. I've sang in the arena over there, the hockey arena too, and it is a really great feeling for the acoustics are so great. I mean, it just comes back to you, and you do feel the reverberations of the music. So it's just an honor and a privilege to sing that song.
It is.
I mean, to sing that song in front of a lot of people and have them honoring our flag and our country. I mean, it really doesn't get much better than that.
Have you ever messed up the words? It happens, as we all know. Christina Aguilera.
Thank God, knock on wood, I have not.
No, I have not either, but I always said, if it happens, and it can happen to the best of us.
It can happen to anybody.
I would just stop and say, I'm all right, and then start again, right?
Yeah.
What else are you going to do?
Well, you know what I admire about you? I haven't heard you sing the national anthem, Karen, but...
I have an invitation for you then.
Okay.
I have an invitation. There's a celebration at Smoky Stadium on August 1st, Monday, August 1st.
My day off.
I will be partying with a group of friends in one of the private boxes to celebrate my 20th year singing for them. And I have an invite list that I'm allowed to bring, and I would like to add you to that.
Which I'd be honored. I would absolutely be honored.
So come on out. I'll be singing that night, and then we'll be in the box upstairs, hanging out, having a good time, and enjoying the game in air-conditioned comfort.
Well,
why don't you come to?
I would be honored.
Please, y'all be my guest. Be my guest.
Absolutely, that would be wonderful.
Oh, we'll just party.
Yeah,
we'll just party.
We ain't good at that.
Hey, it just takes the three of us to make a party, really.
You bet.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's the party king right there.
Mr. Jeff Alpert just entered the building.
Yes, he did.
The boss is here. A prince.
Okay.
He wants to be called a prince.
The prince? The prince of party?
The prince of party.
The king and the prince of party. Wow, this has turned out pretty cool. Here, I've got Karen E. Reynolds in here. She's singing. Let me ask this question. You think that you two could collaborate at some point during this show and sing something together?
I could do that.
We could figure something out. Maybe, we'll do some collaborating.
Okay, well, that's cool. But, I mean, what a pleasure to have you in the studio. And we don't get that much of a chance anymore. But, I mean, to have you with us, that's cool this afternoon.
Yeah, I know. The last time you and I gigged together, we were doing 4th of July up at Flat Hollow Marina.
We had a good time.
Didn't we, though?
Yes, we did.